We are about 25 hours away from the 2023 NBA trade deadline. I am Will Scott. Welcome in to Celtics Today. A lot of trade rumors to discuss on today's show. The trade deadline is Thursday at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. We're going to have you covered leading up to that on both our main channel and, of course, here on Celtics Today. And if the Celtics make a move, we're going to get you guys a video ASAP. So go down and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to stay in the loop with our channel and with the C's. Let's begin with this from NBA Central, saying the Celtics, the Nuggets, Suns, and Wizards are showing interest in Jae'Sean Tate, per Kelly Iko of The Athletic. Very interesting. Here's what Tate has done this season with the Houston Rockets: 7.2 points per game, 3.9 rebounds per game, 2.9 assists per game, and he is averaging just over 20 minutes per game. But his numbers have gone down the last couple of years. Remember that rookie season that he had in 2020, 2021? He was going to be, the oldest rookie ever to get on an all-rookie team, and he averaged 11.3 points per game that year. He's 27 years old right now. It's only his third season in the league because he played overseas his first couple of professional seasons. And then he even had a better season last year with Houston. But you see the usage has continued to go down. 29 minutes per game in his rookie season, 26 minutes per game in his second season, now just 20.5 minutes per game. And you've seen a decrease in some of the scoring production as well because the minutes have not been as high. Do you want to trade for Jae'Sean Tate? Type T for trade or P for pass down in the comment section. Go down, let me know what you think. When you're talking about needs on the Celtics, I do think the center position is a bigger need, getting some more depth at the 4, the 5, trading for a center. But I really like Jae'Sean Tate. I've watched a lot of this guy in Houston, and he's a great player. Again, the reason that the scoring production has gone down this year is because his minutes have not been as high. But I think he'd be a really good asset to have coming off the bench for the Celtics. You have Jayson Tatum, Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, and then that bench is looking like Malcolm Brogdon, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Justin Jackson, Grant Williams, Sam Hauser, and Luke Cornett. So you could maybe use a little bit more wing depth and have Jae'Sean Tate maybe be in this rotation. I really like Jae'Sean Tate. I think he'd be a good fit. When it comes down to my interest level in trading for him, though, it depends on what you'd have to give up to get that deal done. I know a lot of y'all, not all of y'all, are going to be watching the Super Bowl. And the best place to bet on the big game is at BetUS, chatsports.com/bet. Promo chat125 for an 125% deposit bonus. That means if you put $100 into your account, you are going to start with $225, which is going to be plenty for you to have on betting on some wild Super Bowl props. I love betting all these props. So the National Anthem by Chris Stapleton is going to be over 125 seconds or under. Under is having a little bit more value. Or is there going to be a Rihanna wardrobe malfunction? Yes, plus 650. No, minus 1,200. So, some fun prop bets for you to bet on. Or if you just want to bet on the game, you got Philly is a 1-point favorite against the Chiefs. You go bet on all the props and on the game, the total, whatever you want to bet on. Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code chat125. I'll be betting on the big game on BetUS. Hope you will do the same. Here's what Kelly Iko of The Athletic said about the Jae'Sean Tate trade rumors. And Iko is the Athletic beat reporter, or the Rockets beat reporter for The Athletic, very plugged in with all things Rockets. For Jae'Sean Tate is another player on the roster who has drawn interest from teams including the Suns, Denver Nuggets, Boston Celtics, and Washington Wizards. Team and league sources said. The Rockets are not looking to trade the 27-year-old forward who is internally regarded as one of the more important pieces on this youthful roster. But as is the case with any player, if there was a can't turn down type offer, it would be considered those sources said. So we do know that the Boston Celtics, amongst other teams, have called Houston and have inquired about Jae'Sean Tate, checking in on his availability. And Roosh Williams, who also covers the Houston Rockets, said that Grant Williams has been discussed as a centerpiece in that deal. So maybe the Rockets give up a pick in Jae'Sean Tate to land Grant Williams. Of course, Grant has been in trade rumors in recent days because he is a restricted free agent in the offseason. Apparently wants a bigger role in this team, even though he's averaging, 28 minutes per game in the season. NBA Central tweeting this out as well. So Jae'Sean Tate, not the only Houston Rockets player that the Celtics have inquired about. Eric Gordan has drawn exploratory interest from the Celtics, Raptors, and the Heat. So you got Eric Gordan linked to Boston, and you got Jae'Sean Tate linked to Boston. Both are members of the Houston Rockets. Pick one to trade for. You can call Houston. You can trade for one of these guys. Who do you want to trade for? Jae'Sean Tate or Eric Gordan? Type JT for Tate or EG for Gordan. It is the pinned comment, so reply to it when you get a second. We're going to be live on our main channel for the trade deadline. Today at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, tomorrow at noon Eastern Time. Your boy is going to be hosting that, so be sure to join us. And if the Celtics make a move, we're going to be talking about it live, so you don't want to miss that. We're going to have more live content covering the deadline than anybody else out there, including ESPN. YouTube.com/ChatSportsTV. That is the sublink. That sublink is in the comments and the description of today's video. Hope you can join us over on our main channel. You see KD right there. Of course, we've got to touch on the latest involving Kevin Durant. Of course, the Celtics have been linked to KD in recent days after the Kyrie Irving trade to Dallas. But Woj tweeted this yesterday. In the aftermath of the Kyrie Irving trade, the Brooklyn Nets and Kevin Durant are having ongoing conversations on the direction of the franchise. But organization has thus far told inquiring teams that they're not planning to trade him before Thursday's deadline, sources tell ESPN. But NBA Central tweeted this out this morning. The Nets' position on not trading Kevin Durant may change, per Brian Windhorst. Quote, "This is an interesting development that has happened over the past 48 hours since the Kyrie trade from people that I've talked to." And if you remember, Brian Windhorst in free agency was right about just about everything. I mean, he was outsourcing Woj, if you will. So maybe Wendy knows something. What's going on in Brooklyn? I guess we'll find out sooner rather than later. But I do believe that it is unlikely that Kevin Durant gets traded. You look at the Nets, they're still fourth in the East. They're still hoping to make a deep playoff run. Cam Thomas is playing on an unbelievable level right now. Maybe they upgraded, kind of replacing Kyrie with Cam Thomas in a sense. So we'll see what goes down in Brooklyn. You're talking about one of the best 5 players in the league, though, in my opinion, averaging nearly 30 points per game, 6.7 rebounds per game. Now, he did suffer an MCL sprain last month. He has not returned, but he's expected to make his return after the All-Star break. He will miss the All-Star game, though, so that's worth noting. If you want to trade for Kevin Durant, you're going to have to give up Jaylen Brown. And the Celtics Twitter was kind of freaking out the other day because Jaylen Brown missed Monday night's game in Detroit against the Pistons with a non-COVID illness. Will he play tonight against the 76ers? That is a huge game in Boston. Who do you got? I mean, this is a game between the number 1 team in the East right now in all the NBA and the number 3 team in the East. So go down in the comments section, type BOS or type PHI. Hopefully Jaylen Brown plays tonight. If he doesn't play, if he's still sick, Celtics Twitter is going to be freaking out even more so than the other night. Again, if the Celtics make a move, we make a video. Go down, hit that subscribe button, sub to the channel right now.